Again, like I said before, we are getting straight into this. What does Netflix are doing? You see this. Whenever we hear an activist being hired, you know it's gonna be cooked. Now, according to Hollywood reporter Boris Kidd, claimed that Carey Mulligan is in negotiation to nab the key role of Greta Gerwig's adaptation of the Chronicles of Narnia fantasy novel. I wonder. The report notes that the first film will be an adaptation of Louis the Magical Nephew and that Mulligan will play the sick mother of Diggory. She is allegedly joined by Daniel Craig, who plays Diggory's uncle, Andrew, as well as Emma Mackey as the White Witch, Meryl Streep as a sex swap Aslan. Oh boy, yep, this thing is gonna fail. They better make it a lioness. If they don't, it will be kaput finito. Now, during the promotion of Promising Young Woman, Mulligan made it clear she was a feminist activist, pilloried a movie reviewer by insinuating that he was sexist and misogynistic. Oh dear. Yeah, I knew it. This is about, 500% cooked. We're skipping this. This is about Narnia, okay? We'll skip to that. Let's see, where is this? I think we all know. Seems a bit meta, though it is not quite clear what quote marks around this performance signify. I wonder. Let's talk about the Narnia. Oh wait, there's a variety. Here, let's try this one. I think this is the one. Mulligan spoke to the New York Times and insinuated that Harvey's reviews reek of sexism and misogyny. Oh, Dennis Harvey, Variety's review film. I read the Variety review. Man, I can't even say that word. Because I'm a weak person, I took issue with it. It felt like it was basically saying that I wasn't hot enough to pull off this kind of ruse. It wasn't some sort of ego-wounding thing. Like, I fully can see that Margaret Robbie is a goddess. It drove me crazy. I was like, really? For this film, you're going to write something that is so transparent now in 2020? I just couldn't believe it. We don't allow women to look normal anymore or like a real person. Of course. Why does every woman who's ever on screen have to look like a supermodel? That has shifted into something where the expectation of beauty and perfection on screen have gone completely out of control. Of course you do. You want to appeal to the trans. A trans advocate. Sorry, I think I hit something. There it is. Harvey defended himself because Variety had to, sincerely apologize. Man, Variety really bend the knee. Pussy. I'm gonna guess Dennis Harvey is based. His review is good. Welcome to the internet. You're gonna have to learn to accept criticism. Genius. Now, Harvey did defend himself. He says, I did not say or even mean to imply Mulligan is not hot enough for the role. I'm a 60-year-old gay man. Oh, so you're gay. I thought so. I don't actually go around dwelling the comparative of hotness of young actress, let alone writing about that. Appelled to be taught misogynist, which is something very alien to my personal beliefs or politics. This whole thing could not be more horrifying to me than if someone claimed I was a gung-ho Trump supporter. I assume that filmmakers who created such complex layered film or layered movie wouldn't interpret what I wrote as some kind of simple-minded sexism. And while Carey Mulligan is certainly entitled to interpret the review however she likes, her projection suggesting she is not hot enough is to me bizarre. I'm sorry she feels that way, but I'm sorry that's a conclusion she would jump to, because it's quite a leap. Unbelievable. Okay, I have a question before getting into any further. Who goes to Variety anyway for movie reviews? No, seriously. How come these people get access? And how come they got access to what, award show? Because you don't know, the Game Awards, 90% of them goes to critics. That's what I want to know. I mean, how come gamers doesn't get more than that? Or maybe actual reviews, moviegoers, movie fans. This is just like Rings of Power, folks. They disrespect the source material. I don't know if they're gonna go for J.R.R. Martin's book. Hope they don't. I think I watched all of the Chronicles of Narnia. Well, except maybe the third one. I think I prefer the first two. It's much better, to be honest. You cannot make Aslan a female, you have to make it a lioness. Look, regardless of whether it's a voice or not, it has to be a lioness. A female lion, yeah, that doesn't justify reality or biology in that matter, which is something to these trans people are taboo. Because remember, the reason why many people who hate them because they're trying to be trans friendly, don't forget, that's the reason why you see many ugly people, many of their boobs are not as big, and many people who attack games such as Street Fighter, Stellar Blade for being too, danger to women, because they want to appeal to the trans. So I ask you guys, to all the people in the LGBTQ community, games such as Stellar Blade, Street Fighter, oh yeah, Hogwarts Legacy, Do these games offend you? I'm asking you this. And even the Harry Potter series movies, do those movies offend you? It's bad enough when people try to go out of their way to harass people just for, what, playing Hogwarts Legacy or support J.K. Rowling's? Which, that doesn't help your cause either, genius. You're making people, because you're making everyone hate the LGBTQ community even more. It doesn't help them at all. And I'm certain many people in the LGBTQ community, they play games and they're just simple normal people, like any of us. They don't care about this virtue signaling nonsense. I'm certain some of them watch Barbie. Case in point, sorry about the rant, if they continue this, they're not gonna succeed, but then again, we all know Netflix. You remember the Black Cleopatra? That ended up in a lawsuit. I don't know if it's still ongoing, but I do know in Arab it's banned. Ooh, if they start attacking the fans, it's gonna be same with The Last of Us Part 2 or The Last of Us Season 2, and that thing already is kaput, finito, dunzo. I also want to write my own book, my own science fiction, and I also want to write my own superhero science fiction. Maybe one day I can be a master or perhaps match my superhero to the likes of Stan Lee's comic. That could be a dream come true. Cross our fingers, folks. Leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, gaming theories, or you just want to see me play games. You can visit my first, third, and fourth channel that is also included trending topics, and all of them will be in the description as well, and up here.
He makes us!